devastation, death, horror. The world called the Typhoon Haiyan.
Ang nakakatakot diyan sa patuloy na pagtaas ng tubig.
What scares me the most about the steady seawater rise is that someday we won't even see the roofs anymore.
The Philippines tops a list of countries most susceptible to hazards caused by climate change.
Change is one of the most intensely studied phenomena in the world today.
Time is running out. The amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere now is 50% higher than it was in the 1900s. The Philippines lies in the world's most cyclone-prone region, averaging 19 to 20 cyclones each year, of which 7 to 9 make landfall. Sea are rising faster than the global average, increasing the hazard posed by storm surges and threatening permanent inundation of low-lying areas. Human activity is the main cause of climate change. People burn fossil fuels and convert land from forests to agriculture. Since the beginning of the Industrial Revolution, people have burned more and more fossil fuels and changed vast areas of land from forest to farmland. The impacts of climate change can result to crop loss or failure, soil erosion, increased pest infestations, water shortages, reduced energy production, loss of coastal defense, damage to roads, bridges, and water and sanitation facilities, and worst of all, loss of life and livelihoods. All of these impacts together have greatly affected the Philippines' agriculture, and they are projected to continue having devastating damages to the economy and society of the Philippines. How can we help? Ask the government to continue climate action. Right now, the government is rightly prioritizing the pandemic, but as the country begins to look to the future, tackling the climate emergency must take center stage in the government's plans.
Mr. President, the same urgency needed to fight COVID-19 is needed to address the climate crisis. This is a global challenge that has worsened existing inequalities and vulnerabilities from within and between nations. Climate change has worsened, and the ravages of pandemic. People in the developing countries like the Philippines suffer the most. We cannot afford to suffer more.
Together, we need to urge our leaders build climate-friendly communities across the country with warm homes, clean air, green jobs, and thriving wildlife. Take action in your community. Climate action groups are the local solution to a global crisis. Right now, people just like you are coming together to develop practical, local solutions and make their towns and cities more climate-friendly. Climate change challenges the whole Enlightenment project, the dream that reason leads us to uncover truths, and those truths to lead human progress and improvement. Choices that we make in our everyday lives, such as the food we eat, the mode of transportation we take, how we heat our homes, can have far-reaching effects. As a global community, we can act together, take positive steps, and reverse the trends that are having such a significant impact upon our world. Join us in building a safer, greener, and more just world. If you have time, you may check out Greenpeace.org, an independent organization campaigning to ensure a peaceful and sustainable world for future generations. You may start by taking action and signing a petition for the demand of climate justice, just like how I did here. Share it with your friends as well.